spent a couple of years in Switzerland, then you moved abroad. Where was that first destination?
The first destination was Hong Kong.
And did you request that specifically, or were you just sent off into the abyss?
Well, after the interview in Switzerland, of course, I knew they were looking for somebody for Hong Kong for air freight. And of course, I was open to anything. I would have gone anywhere, right? But of course, Hong Kong was even more exciting. And luckily for me, a couple of months prior to that, I had been on a holiday in Asia for the first time. So I had an idea of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is now in '93. So I suddenly was in Hong Kong. I was the air freight manager among 50 Hong Kongese staff in the old area, Kowloon Bay, where all the air freight forwarders were sitting. The airport at that time was still Kai Tak, which nowadays does no longer exist.
And how was the city compared to now? Was it as developed? Was there skyscrapers? Is it as we know Hong Kong to be today?
It was as you know Hong Kong to be, only a bit less.
Okay, so not as many buildings. The airport's not there.
Well, the airport was there. It was just the old historic airport where you landed in the middle of the city, and the aircraft was not landing straight. Had to take a curve. And land in a kind of inclined way, which also forced all the pilots who were landing on Hong Kong to have a special training just to be allowed to land in Hong Kong, because you literally could see into the kitchen of the local population.
So you flying through the city and then doing a hard left, a hard right.
Yes,
wow.
that's correct.
Dang, and this is on when it was under still British rule, right?
This was in '93. This was still British rule until 1st of July '97. Yeah, when it passed, when it was passed over to China.
Did you see any initial differences between the British rule and the initial Chinese rule?
I was there when the handover took place, but for the first couple of years there was nothing which you could notice which was of any difference. I think this remained like this for quite many years. I think only nowadays you start maybe to see and maybe more to feel that there is a bit of different vibe, that there is a new boss in town.
Did people want it? From what you remember, did people want to change over to China?
Well, people were scared, particularly those who had money, who were rich. A lot of them, they left Hong Kong. Actually, they had prepared their path before by obtaining the passport. Canada was very high.
British citizenship as well was pretty big, I'm assuming. Must have been.
Yeah, sure. I remember particularly Canada, USA. So people had already prepared. They left. And then when they saw that nothing was really changing, they all came back, because Hong Kong, per se, it's so easy to do business. It's so efficient. There is no bureaucracy. Of course, it's a free port. It's tax-free. This all helps. And certainly for logistics, that's why still up to now, Hong Kong is the number one cargo airport worldwide.
Is it still the number one?
It's still number one, alternating with Memphis. But
Memphis is big. That is. I would not expect Memphis.
Yeah, it's very big. Shanghai is number 3.
Shanghai's number 3.
Yeah, and at that time, I'm talking about the early 90s. Hong Kong was also number 1 in terms of sea freight, because basically all the cargo from South China was basically routed through Hong Kong.
Don't forget to listen to the full episode exclusively on Spotify.